I love that conversation about intensity. Very intense experiences. And thankfully.
So let's affirm something. I love my wobble-free intensity.
Yes.
I so love lining up with who I really am and what I really want and focusing into faster and faster momentum. Intensity is a wonderful thing when you're in alignment.
It is. I would like to reduce the wobble in the intensity of relationships. I found that I'm making progress, and I, in Playa del Carmen, met some amazing friends. And one friend in particular, that's a platonic friend, seems to be coming into my mind as a good example of the path that feels good to me towards a relationship. Meaning that the way I met the person was just fun. And I had no expectation of whether this person would be a great friend or not. It just was fun to talk to that person. And then it was fun to talk to them again. And then it was fun to have deeper conversation. And so we did. And now it's still fun. And we're going to be roommates for the Canary Islands cruise. So I've had fun today sharing some little snippets of this experience today. And then she texted me and said, you know, perhaps we won't end up even being roommates because you're manifesting this great relationship. And I was like, record scratch, wobble. I don't want to manifest him that fast. And so it's very interesting. I'm wondering, does it make sense for me to, forget makes sense, who gives a crap about that? Does it feel good for me?
You do.
I know, I would like to stop, and I'm on my way. I think it would feel good to meet a relationship partner and have it go more slowly than the intensity with which I've
here's the thing. You're just trying too hard in all of this. You're overthinking all of it. You're working too hard at it. You're spending too much time thinking about it. It's too high on your priority list. You can't get there from there. So just step back a step or two and just ask yourself a less detailed question of, rather than who, what, where, when, how.
Sure.
Just ask yourself the question, why? Why do you want a relationship? And just offer answers that are as general as you can make them. Here.
Because I value deep conversation in an intimate way.
So you took what could have been a general statement
and made it very specific.
And made it very specific.
Because I think it would be fun. I think it's fun.
What I like about the idea of relationships. Now, not what I like about the relationship that I'm attracting. Not what I like about relationships. But what I like about the idea of relationships. What is it that you like about the idea of relationships? Why does the idea of a relationship appeal to you?
Having someone to share my excitement about the world with.
All right, but there are endless people that you can share excitement about the world with. So why a person? Why a person? Isn't that limiting? We're just asking.
I mean, maybe I should be going for several. Just kidding. I don't know. I don't know. And so
what we are helping you to feel is that there is a lack that is active within you that you are trying to compensate for with a relationship. In other words, because what's most active within you is not why you want a relationship. What's active within you is why you don't want not to have a relationship. That's the vibration that is the most active. And until that is soothed, you're not beginning the wobble-free vibration. That was really good.
That was really good.
Now, you can start by, as we had the conversation earlier with our friend, you can start with something that has inflamed a wobble, and you can make it wobble less by getting more general. So let's hit that head on. So let's say you're feeling the loneliness, that might be too strong of a word, the tentativeness, the lack of stabilitylessness of a relationship. Let's say you just don't feel as stable as you think you would feel. So say that in more general terms and more positive terms. In other words, I don't need a relationship to know who I am, and I don't need a relationship to be stable. I don't need a relationship at all. There are plenty of ways that satisfying things are coming to me. But I would like a relationship because it's fun to proceed with someone. It's fun to team up with someone and mutually attract. Isn't that really the benefit of a relationship that is the most delicious? Is that we get on the same page and then we attract together so that we get to share the steps along the way. We get to share the triumphs of attraction. Isn't that the most delicious part of it?
Yes.
Now, that has never been active in your vibration before.
I know it hasn't, because it hasn't been in my experience.
And yet it is an essential part of why you want a relationship.
Yeah.
So that's what we're talking about. Just find more of those aspects that you haven't really even thought about before, and just start in general places. And then law of attraction will help them to become more and more specific. So let's talk about relationships in a wobble-free and then a wobble place. So we're just going to demonstrate wobble and not wobble, just in general, and what to do about it. So a wobble would be, I really don't want to be alone. That's really a wobble. Or I'm really not good on my own. That's really a wobble. And we're exaggerating because you're not saying those things. But it's a common thing that people about relationships are saying. I really don't want to be alone, or I'm really not enjoy being alone. So that wobbles. Now let's clean that up. It's fun to co-create with others. There's no wobble in that. It's fun to co-create with others. Mm-hmm. Now, you're not talking about a relationship that you don't have, and yet you are talking about relationships when you talk about how fun it is to co-create with others. Mm-hmm. It's fun to recognize in others valuable aspects that enhance my point of attraction. It's fun to make lists of positive aspects of people that are close up around me. Mm-hmm. It's fun to activate the very best in others in me.
I like that one.
Now, we're still talking about relationships, but we're talking about them in general enough terms that there's no wobble in the vibration.
Right.
What we want to impart to you is that that conversation will lead you to the relationship that you're looking for really, really fast, much faster than I want this person to look like this and spend like this and live like this and smell like this. Because those details activate absence of them and make you wobble. Does that make sense? So your friend says, have you met anyone? And you say, they're everywhere. Anything promising? Infinitely promising. Anything turning up from it? Lots is turning up from it. Just keep speaking of the progress that you're making, because it's a vibrational progress. It's vibrational shifting. So here's the most significant thing that we want to say about the attraction of anything that you're looking for, whether it's an empire, whether it's unspeakably large pile of money, whether it's a relationship, whether it's an improvement in physical experience. No matter what the subject of your desire is, this is the piece that we want you to focus on and relax into. In terms of manifestation, like to see it, hear it, smell it, taste it, touch it, every single time, it's not there, 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 it's there. Because that manifestation point always sneaks up on you. But if you're saying it's not there, 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 you extend the it's not there-ness of it indefinitely. But the fact of it is, you don't see it till you see it. You don't see it until it walks into the room. You don't see it until it's there. So how do you prepare yourself to see it? That's the thing that we want you to understand. It isn't that it's not there, it's that you don't perceive that it's there because you're not in the vibrational frequency of it. So you've got to find a way to not have active within you the absence of it. You've got to have active within you the presence of it, and you've got to not need to see it right now. Those are the two components. You got to have active within you the vibrational frequency of it, and you have to not be noticing that the manifestational evidence of it hasn't shown up. And when you get that figured out, and you're so close to figuring that out, then whatever you want, whenever you want, it will be your experience.
Okay. Can I ask, what about the part of me that enjoys that it's not here? I like being single. I just sometimes think I'm supposed to be pairing up with someone. I'm really having a lot of fun. Life is good. I go wherever I want. I'm free. I travel the world. I have these great experiences. And it resonates with me, a woman who sat in the hot seat and found them mutually exclusive.
You don't have to give any of that up.
Yeah, that's what I want to get to.
You don't have to give any of that up to experience the compounding of that with a partner.
Can you give me some words that go with that blending?
You don't have to give any of that up to experience the compounding of that with a partner.
Thank you.
You don't have to give any of that up to experience the compounding of that with a partner. It's not either or. It's and. You can be free and in a relationship unless relationship equals bondage to you. This is really a good discussion. We've enjoyed this immensely. There is great love here for you. There is no homework. We are complete.